friends, gather round because we need to talk about the dollar. That's right, the almighty buck, the greenback, the piece of paper we all pretend holds value. Well, things are getting shaky. Over the past 3 months, the dollar has taken a nosedive, dropping 9% against other currencies. Think of it like this. The dollar went on a bender, woke up with a massive hangover, and now everyone's questioning its life choices. For those who enjoy numbers and charts that look like a toddler scribbled on them, the US dollar index, DXY, tells the story. It's a measure of the dollar's strength against other currencies, and right now it's looking about as healthy as a gas station sushi platter. The DXY has dipped below 100 for the first time since July 2023. That's a bigger drop than my hopes of ever understanding cryptocurrency. Now, you might be thinking, John, currencies go up and down. It's like the stock market, right? And you'd be partially correct, but this isn't just a little dip. This, my friends, is starting to look like a full-blown identity crisis for the dollar. And folks, this isn't just about numbers on a screen. A weaker dollar means imported goods get more expensive. Think of your morning coffee, your avocado toast, if you can still afford it. Even that new phone you've been eyeing. Everything's about to get a whole lot pricier, and that's not good for anyone, except maybe the people who sell those little travel-sized toothpaste tubes. Seriously, how do they make money on those? While the dollar's been drowning its sorrows in cheap beer, other currencies have been throwing a party. The Swiss franc, known for its neutrality and delicious chocolate, has been the life of this economic fiesta. The USD CHF exchange rate, that's dollar to Swiss franc for those playing at home, has hit a 14-year low. That's like finding out Crocs are back in style, surprising and a little unsettling. But the real winner in all of this? Gold. That shiny yellow metal that people have been obsessed with since they figured out it wasn't just a particularly shiny rock. Gold prices have surged past $3,300 an ounce. That's like finding out your Beanie Baby collection is actually worth something, except without the crushing disappointment of realizing it isn't. So, why the gold rush? Well, when investors get nervous about the economy, and trust me, they're sweatier than a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs right now. They look for safe places to stash their cash, and nothing says I'm financially secure and not panicking at all like a vault full of gold bars. But it's not just about fear, folks. A weaker dollar also makes gold cheaper for buyers using other currencies. It's basic supply and demand, like trying to buy hand sanitizer during a pandemic, except with less existential dread. Now let's talk about what's really got the dollar feeling down in the dumps, trade tensions. Remember those? Seems like a lifetime ago we were worried about tariffs and trade wars. But those chickens, my friends, have come home to roost. And they brought a whole flock of economic uncertainty with them. See, when you slap tariffs on goods from other countries, it makes them more expensive. And when those goods are made with things like, essential raw materials, those prices get passed down the line faster than a hot potato at a family reunion. This economic uncertainty has investors running for the hills, or more accurately, the Swiss Alps and gold mines. They're moving their money out of dollar-denominated assets like US Treasury bonds and into assets seen as safer or, at the very least, less likely to spontaneously combust. So we've got a perfect storm brewing here, trade tensions, a weakening dollar, and investors who are more skittish than a squirrel on a caffeine bender. Not exactly a recipe for economic stability. For decades, the US dollar has been the world's reserve currency. It's the currency most used in international transactions, the one central banks around the world hold in reserve. Think of it as the Beyoncé of currencies, universally recognized, generally accepted, and capable of causing a global meltdown if it ever decided to retire. But just like Beyoncé's reign on the pop charts, the dollar's dominance isn't guaranteed. And if it continues to slide, the consequences could be bigger than a Bayhive Twitter storm. A weaker dollar means less purchasing power for Americans, which means we'll be able to buy less stuff from other countries. It also means higher interest rates on loans. making it more expensive to buy a house, a car, or even just pay off your credit card debt. And if things get really bad, the dollar could lose its status as the world's reserve currency. This would be a seismic shift in the global economy, with far-reaching consequences that are difficult to predict with certainty. So the next time you pull out a dollar bill, take a good look at it. It's not just a piece of paper, it's a symbol of American economic power. And right now that power is looking a little shaky.